Oh man,
cut him deep.
Oh shit! Vivs just hit you.
I wish we could go back to my favorite Halloween. I could go back. We'll tell it later then.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have another speak your mind moment
Next year I'll say
EP. Do you have anything?
Legends wise?
Legends wise.
All right, so Skinwalker Ranch in Fort Duchesne.
Shit! You know you're not supposed to say that name.
Skinwalker Ranch?
Why?
No, Skinwalker. You're not supposed to say that. That's what attracts them.
So I've been to the ranch, man. We supposedly saw one.
Oh, so what is this?
But what if you're the Skinwalker? Like, you fucking my mind up, man.
What the
I
fuck is a
could be-
Skinwalker?
Okay,
It's
so
a Native
Skinwalker is a Native
yeah.
American legend.
It was in that
Basically,
game.
it's people kind of like. Have you played that game Until Dawn?
Until done.
Oh, that's
Like like where people eat,
Yeah.
they eat the flesh of somebody.
Right.
But Skinwalkers are different. Skinwalkers are a Native American
yeah.
Navajo myth of people who basically indulge in cannibalism, and also it allows them the ability to
like shapeshift.
shapeshift. And so sometimes they'll be like,
You got holy
Like
water?
Jacob from Twilight.
yeah, basically like Jacob from Twilight, but not necessarily wolves or anything like sheep and all kinds
Like
of other
human forms and shit, too.
But they're always off.
Can
So
we-
like, there's been a couple of like really scary ghost stories. Like one was told to me by a guy where like they went out looking for one of those things because you never call them by their name because that's what attracts them. And they found one.
They believe.
And at first, the problem is that they went out and they're like, that deer over there just looks weird. And then like the deer just keeps cocking its head and it keeps cocking its head. And then suddenly its head is going all the way. They're like, shit. So they take off running into the woods. They get into the woods and he's like, dude, that thing is going to catch us. So they dive into a ditch. And this guy's like, look, his friend is actually Navajo. And so he starts saying prayers to his ancestors and whatnot. And he tells the guy, like, whatever you do not open your eyes because they can see through your fear. And so this guy is in a ditch, his eyes closed, hearing the guy next to him praying softly and hoping for whatever. And eventually the thing passes by him. They take off. But the guy's like, I thought that this guy was fucking around and that this wasn't the real thing. I now know that it is, and I would never, ever go to desolate parts of Arizona or Oklahoma or Texas. He said, fuck all that. Fly over that shit. Because
that's the part of the country I'm from. No, so this started with my Ute friends. They're like, come out to the res. We're going to take you to Skinwalker Ranch. So we pull up this dirt road, drive for like 2 hours.
First mistake.
Yeah. So it looks like a
every
regular
horror movie. Hey, what was wrong?
It looks like what else are you going to do in
Oh my
Utah?
God, I have a question for white people. Go ahead.
Oh, no, bring it back. So we're sitting there. It doesn't look like anything. I'm filming this shit, so I'm hanging out at my friend's truck with my camera.
God, this is like Cloverfield.
And out of nowhere, like, swear to God, didn't see shit. Out of nowhere, this fucking huge pit bull comes up from under the truck and, like, jumps up and snaps at me and shit. And then we take off, and this fucking dog chases us for, like, 3 or 4 miles.
How fast were you going?
Like 45.
How the fuck does a pit bull with them short ass bitch legs keep up with y'all?
I don't know. That was.
I feel like he wanted you, man. I feel like he wanted
Still
you.
shouldn't be able to keep up.
It shouldn't be able to keep up with it at
First of
45
all, if
miles
we
per
was in
hour.
the car, we'd have been doing 100.
And that's when you would have died because you would have gone 100, gone around the
So
curve
clarification, you're on a dirt road.
Yeah, dirt road.
You can't drive that fast on
No.
a dirt
You
road.
guys have a pickup truck. Wait, I assume you have a pickup truck.
It was a Toyota T100.
Nope,
so
you already lost. You said Toyota. Not for speed.
They got
Toyota's built for sensibility, not for speed.
You know, and that's
It's like
what it
dating
was.
Obama.
Yeah.
That's not the person you want to run with.
I mean, so that's basically a story. So our whole thing was like, we'd always go out to the res to, hang out with the Utes. And they'd always try and fuck with us. We're like, look, we're going to summon Sasquatch. And they'd get a stick out there and, like, hit their tree a few times. And you'd wait for 5 minutes and then you'd hear a repeat from, like, over in the woods.
I just want to thank my parents for never living in desolate parts of the country.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you were bored.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shout out to parents for not getting us almost killed by letting us go play on the res.
So I guess there's Emo's grave, too. That's in downtown Salt Lake. So downtown Salt Lake, there's this grave, and it's got a window on it. And if you go at midnight and look into the grave, you're supposed to see this dude Emo, and he's supposed to, like, curse you or some shit. Done that a few times.
Why would you go look at
Yeah.
a grave with the window?
What else are you going to do?
Go into the cemetery.
Have you not seen every scary movie ever?
Is this like a mausoleum grave thing?
No, it's out in the open. It's got, like, a big headstone, but, like,
There's
Big
a window
headstone,
in the headstone.
glass
Yeah.
window, and you still fucked with it.
Yeah, why not?
Jesus
Who would
Christ, man.
select a window in their
EP,
headstone?
it is amazing that you're here. If you are EP. Okay, anybody else? Any last ones that y'all want to get out?
Nah, I don't have any.
Okay.
I could lie and make up one
What is
because
it?
I'm Spanish.
A
and
scary
I say
story?
it, and I follow it with the
You
word
talking about
santeria. And they
Santeria?
will be like,
Santeria and
Okay, yeah, I have
Chupacabra?
one.
yo, the chupacabra is real.
No,
First
it's
of
not.
all.
Hold on, tell us about that.
Yeah,
Tell us
'cause-
about that,
My
Vivs.
uncle had to go in the backyard and it was drained of all its blood. This was in Long Island and it had no blood and it was in the backyard, just completely drained, and it was just a straight up carcass.
Did y'all eat
in
it?
Long Island.
In Long
There's
Island?
mad Puerto Ricans out there, so the chupacabra comes and gets the Puerto Ricans wherever they are.
So basically, this is like y'all's Candyman. Follow y'all wherever y'all go.
Yes. It was on the news like every single day. Like it was like for real. Like how
So Puerto Rican news or regular
it
news?
It was Spanish news. Yeah, it got even.
That's not real
they were
news.
talking about it.
Fake news.
Telemundo is
Tell
quality.
me who knows real news.
I would have known.
Okay,
that.
all right.
I can't
Boots,
understand
If
it.
you
so-
got one, go ahead and give us the story. But thanks, Vince. That was great.
It was.
Okay, so there is an urban legend. I think some of the listeners know I'm Jamaican, grew up in Jamaica. There is
I'm scared
a
already.
plantation called Rose Hall. And the lady who I think owned it at some point with one of her husbands, her name is Annie Palmer, and she's known for like killing I think like 3 of her husbands. So I believe she is either Irish or Scottish. She was born in Haiti, and she was and her like parents died, and she was raised by her like a Haitian I think like a nanny or maid or something. And anyways, that's apparently the story of like how she learned voodoo, and she killed a bunch of she killed or there's the legend is that she killed a bunch of her husbands, and she passed away eventually or whatever. But her house is like a museum, so as a little girl, I remember going to the museum, and I don't know if this is true, but I remember vividly like walking into the place and just feeling like, why am I here? So I can remember the day because I was either in first grade but like it's one of those memories that like is like tattooed on my brain. It was raining. We went on one of those like big, like school buses or whatever. We were like in the thing. Of course it's raining, it's windy, it's a whole like house with made of wood, and it's a little creaky, and if you walk on some like it's creepy as hell. It was raining that day. It was scary as
All get out.
And so that's my like, but you guys can look it up. You can look up the White Witch of Rose Hall, and it's in Montego Bay, so if you ever go to Jamaica you can go visit the museum if you would like.
What do they say she does to you? Like,
Like, not going there.
She apparently like killed a bunch of her husbands either through like obeah and stuff, and then it's just like you're going to kind of like a creepy person's house. Right. But
so it's supposed to be like haunted kind of.
Yeah, the story is that she killed a bunch of her like, and then there's stories that like they've seen like images of her like riding her horse around the thing at night. Still, there's stories on the internet that says everything is false, but then people claim whatever. And then Jamaica, I shouldn't say they do practice obeah, which is like our version of like voodoo or witches or whatever, which you believe in.
That's good.
But yeah, that's creepy. And then they have like little kids going to the museum. Like this was literally I think my first museum I ever visited. And like
School class trip.
I know,
going
it
to
was
the
a class
haunted
trip. I
museum.
know I'm pretty sure I was in the first grade because I went. Yeah.
Children in the Caribbean. They
Okay.
scare the shit out of them.
All right,
Yeah.
so to take this for the
It's
groups
used
that aren't
everywhere.
here, I'm going to give you a Japanese urban legend. And this is Kuchisake Ono. So basically, if you ever find yourself
Okay, oh no.
exactly, if you ever find yourself alone on a quiet, foggy street after dark in Japan, you should beeline to the nearest populated place because you might just encounter Kuchisake Ono. At first, you won't seem too upset about a woman who just seems to appear out of thin air in front of you. It's a little weird, but it could be just a weird thing. She's gonna walk up to you, and then she's gonna remove her surgical mask and show you her mouth. And she's going to ask you, am I beautiful? Now, when you see her mouth, it looks like she has nothing but elongated teeth. If you say no, she will slice you from ear to ear with a pair of scissors, giving you a nice, beautiful smile just like hers. If you say yes, she will allow you to leave. But just when you think you've gotten off the hook, you walk into your hotel, she will appear right in front of you and stab you to death with scissors. If you say maybe, this confuses her. Get the fuck out of there, run, don't look back. beeline to populated areas because she can only get you if you're in a desolate place with no one that's around.
So what if you don't answer?
That was the
If
maybe.
you don't answer, then she's going to take it as no. She's going to slice you from ear to
What
ear.
if I tell her beauty is really more than just your physical appearance?
What if I were to tell her?
I don't really know you like that.
Probably
Get
answer
to
that
know
question.
you.
Good try to do it, but just go with maybe.
What
Just
if,
go
I
with
tell,
maybe.
what if I tell her I am Groot?
You were ungrouped. I don't know. She might say yes. She might say no. But that's just one to represent for the Asians.
I have another. I have a question.
Well, we bring it back
Go ahead.
to
Ask a question.
No. The question's for him.
No. The question's for him.
No,
He's going to ask a question for him.
Yeah, for
because she had
for
one
EP?
too. We got two.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Okay. Biker shades.
Biker shades.
Y'all wear them with everything.
Biker
Everything.
shit.
You know the shades, like the Shawn, not the Shawn Michaels. The what's his name? What's that wrestler? Owen Hart's brother.
So the ones like go all the way around your face.
Yeah, the one that go all the way around here. It's like y'all wear them with.
No.
You know,
Nothing- not
but
really, okay.
usually, like when you see them, like the ones that be on the choppers, and they have the glasses, the shades, and they have like the little purple, red, little rainbow colors in them. It's like y'all wearing with everything. Why? Are they magical?
I think I'm the wrong type of white guy for this.
It might be because I was thinking about asking the question. Just like you're not that kind of white, though.
I mean, I guess that's the struggle
We
of
need
all
more
this.
proud to be an American.
American, because at least you
I
know.
know.
Because I was gonna be like, my question originally, and then I saw him. I was just like, he's not that kind of white guy. Like, why do they fear black people, but they go swimming with sharks? Do all jumping? Like that doesn't make any sense. Jumping out of planes. Then I looked at him like, he's not that kind of white.
He's not
that.
that-
That's just kind of ruined.
All right, Vivs, your question. Batter up.
So my question to you is because I have a couple of white friends myself, and our trips consist of us going to places in the dark with no lighting and just going in head first, like nothing is wrong.
Didn't you know white people can see in the dark?
Is that
That makes so much sense right now.
So much sense.
I didn't know that.
We take consists of us running into something with no lighting, and they're like, "Let's just go," and they just run, and I'm standing there like, "Why?
That's
I'm gonna be out here, or I'll
Good
try to."
question. I've done a lot of that shit myself up in the mountains, but
What?
Right,
I have
why?
another-
What?
yeah.
What?
That's
It's
your
just-
kind of
No more
question.
questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Why?
I mean, it's just kind of what you do. You find yourself in those situations, but I usually had like a headlamp or a flashlight too.
You have a gun too?
That kind
No
of-
headlight,
So no gun?
I mean,
What
it's
do you
back-
protect yourself with if
a
something
fucking
comes up
stick or something.
Okay, sticks don't be killers. But
One more.
no.
It's a good one.
It better be so good, otherwise I'm cutting it.
You cut it.
Okay, you wear shorts and short t-shirts in freezing cold weather. Are
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
trolling us,
Good
or are y'all really
question.
okay?
Wait, say that again.
Like when y'all wear shorts and short t-shirts, small
Yeah.
t-shirts, in freezing cold weather, are y'all trolling us, or are y'all really okay?
Okay.
I'm okay. It's just hot as shit. Yeah.
I can answer that because I wear shorts in New Jersey in the winter.
Yes. I mean, cold's different down here than in Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaican, I just want you to know that.
It is.
It is very strange.
My legs don't get cold, but like I'll have to wear a sweater.
Shorts.
My upper body gets cold first before my body.
Yeah.
You can wear shorts and like a
But I
hoodie
would- I
in the
mean-
winter and be fine, right?
Oh, yeah.
With Tim,
It
right?
depends on where I'm going.
With
Yeah.
Tim, right?
With the Tim's on, yeah. You gotta keep your toes.
I think that maybe like there's some like north-south questions that we confuse
It
for
might
like
be
black-white
It
questions.
could be
I
regional.
get-
Yeah. These are. These
Yeah.
are
I guess
starting to
that's
get a
the
little
struggle and
regional.
where this all came out of. It's been 6 months living down in the southeast, and like it feels like a different fucking country, man.
It is. It's a very different country.
White people are different down here.
Oh, fucking white people. He
White
hears me
people are-
talk about this all the time. I was getting groceries at Publix, and this fat Southern Baptist guy in a cross gives me the stare down. He's like, "You're not from around here, are you, boy?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" This shit actually happens?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like,
Different kind of white
Wait,
folks.
so what do you think was different about you than him?
well, I mean, holes in my ears, covered in tattoos. That's
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm from Jersey, so everyone that I graduated with has holes in
So
their
it's
ears.
not
That's
yeah.
weird.
So it's not weird,
But
but
to a
like,
southern
Oh.
white boy grew up in the church down here.
I'm like fucking
This is
the devil or some
yeah,
shit.
he's the devil. He's literally got the horns in the ears.
Fortune was talking about this. Is like I have more questions about fucking white people down here than anything.
Yeah.
It's the country club mentality of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the country
Interesting.
club. We shall retreat to the country club
That's
today.
I
very
do declare.
interesting.
I shall
Uh-huh.
retreat.
You said it. Why do you have to declare it?
Oh man.
Hey boys, we got another Beauregard.
It's just so different from what I'm used to. It's like,